Hello everyone and welcome back to our Upper Line Let's Play Heavy Rain Remastered for the PS4. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today, my friends, the third run through the game, the Redemption run. Now, I was trying to think of where should we start this third run, and there's really not anything new if we go from the prologue or the mall. And at the same time, I don't think there's anything new if we go with father and son as well. Yeah, he's going to say, Dad, you know, we didn't do our homework. But besides that, I think we can feel comfortable in starting with the sleazy place. Now, you may say, well, FlightlessBird, we've seen the sleazy place in your first run. Why are we starting here? What exactly makes me want to start at this spot? The simple answer is, if you remember our last playthrough, which was our ruthless failure run, Shelby walked away from the encounter with Lauren after the guy went up at her. Which means, if we start here, which is probably the most ideal place to start our third run, then Lauren would have gotten beaten up by the sleazebag. So if we want to prevent Lauren to get beat up by the sleazebag, we have to start at least here at the latest. If you're wondering, hey, FlightlessBird, what happened in these three scenes? All you gotta do is go back and watch our first playthrough, because in our first playthrough, I believe we started here as well, which means all of these choices are carrying over into this playthrough. It's just everything after this point is going to be completely new. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump in and start our third run, shall we? Hope everyone's having a wonderful, fantastic day today. I have been extremely busy. Not only with real life work, but also trying to make our ranking video for the Ace Attorney trilogy. And I think I've spent about 10 to 12 hours on that video already, and it's only about 28 minutes long. It's incredible how much time those videos take to make. But yeah, so let's continue on with Heavy Rain.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does.
This is going to be our longest playthrough, by the way.
Oh, that Lauren Winter. Third floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
And the reason it's going to be our longest playthrough is, for one, I'm going to try to make sure we're always using this dialogue option, because I have a feeling that we missed quite a lot by not doing this. The second thing that this is going to be our longest playthrough is because we plan on getting everyone to the end alive, which means there's scenes that we missed with Agent Jaden that we're going to see this time.
Guess I better take the stairs. Been looking for weeks. Hope I hit pay dirt this time.
So yeah, we'll try to find every single thing we can about this game in this run. And it might look a little bit like our first run. It might look a little bit like our second run. But I will say that I'm going to do everything to complete the first two challenges this time. And what does that mean? It means if I have to restart the section...
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
We're going to restart the section.
Wait.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Will we get
Put your money on
every
the
single
table. You got
ending
exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over.
in the game?
Okay?
Probably not. I can only imagine that there's a couple that we missed. But you know, I think we did a very good, decent job with exploring this game to almost its fullest.
We ain't got all day.
The thing about choice-based games is you're never gonna get really all the endings.
Shit, a cop.
Because
I should have known.
there's so many of them, you know? But we did get quite a lot. and I'm very
My
happy
name is
with
Scott Shelby. I'm a
with our
private
progress.
detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to
Oh,
add.
I should have.
Leave me
I
alone.
can't believe I'm such an idiot. I forgot to do his thoughts
I understand, Lauren.
before putting the money on the table.
I know what
See,
you're going through.
I'm telling you, this is
Oh,
hard
yeah?
for me to
You
remember.
know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
Convinced.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
Bye.
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
You want to pay me to tell you about my son? Is that it? You can buy my body, Mr. Shelby, but my son is not for sale. Get out of here.
Well, that didn't
Get
go as
the
planned.
fuck out!
One thing I do want to do is try to, like I said, it's a redemption run, you know? Try to be nice.
I didn't learn squat. Well, it's worth a try. I gotta get out of here. No point in pushing it. She's not gonna tell me anymore. I'll leave my card on the kitchen table. You never know.
No, okay. Can we go over and talk to her? No, I guess not. Alright, let's leave our card.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
And we'll take off. Like I said, if you missed our previous playthroughs and want to watch this series from the very, very, very beginning, you can click on the top right where the eye is, and you can also check the description below, where we will have a link to our first playthrough. I don't know if I have a name for our first playthrough. I mean, the honest run? Or the blind run? I don't know. Something like that. We need our inhaler. Which, of course, is in neither of the first two directions. I just noticed that for the first time.
Lauren! Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, doll, but I really wanted to see ya.
Goddamn asthma. And it's not gonna get any better this friggin' weather. I gotta go back and help Lauren. That guy might kill her. That guy just forced his way into Lauren's place. Sounds like the room's getting rearranged, and not in a good way.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to hear all the inner dialogue if I can. I've already missed a few, but, you know, I'm gonna try.
What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser! You again?
Ooh! Whoa! Oh, I messed up. Darn it. I'm gonna try to get every single button pressed if I can, too. I know that's not realistic, but I'm gonna try. Ooh.
Troy, stop or I call the cops!
Grab the bottle! Grab the bottle! Yeah, there you go. Oh! There's probably a broken nose. Oh, that one hurt. Oh, that one hurt too. Nice. Shelby should be a wrestler, man. Man, this action scene takes a while. It's awesome. Forgot how good this was. Pull her out. Ooh.
I'll see you again, asshole.
I don't think he ever does he? It's just a threat.
Are you alright?
She's all bruised up still.
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
I don't blame you.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be
Can't
back.
stand people who
Sorry
hit
about
on
the mess.
women like that.
Mr. Shelby.
Just ticks me off so much.
Yeah.
My sense of chivalry
Thanks.
now kicks in high gear, and that just. Guys, treat your significant others in a way that uplifts them always, at all times. All right, hello, Norman. Norman's on the scene here. We mostly know what to do, so it's weird because I say this may be our longest playthrough, but at the same time, if we know, you know, what to explore. Yeah. Dang, the shakes already. I don't know if I noticed that the first time. I'm looking at the Tripto. Already setting up that future plot point. I wonder what happens if you only take Triptos some of the time. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you're not supposed to go cold turkey and not supposed to go, like, all in.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
That way,
Norman Jaden,
when you
FBI.
fight,
You got a badge or something, Mr.
when you
Jaden?
fight Jack,
Yeah.
was it Mad
Yeah,
Jack?
of course.
You don't pass out and get put into that death situation.
Check. You can pass.
Speaking of which, we have not seen what happens when we survive that death scenario.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
So there's actually quite a few things that we're looking
God,
forward
my
to
hands
here.
are trembling. I gotta keep my act together. At least for now.
We got the first two trials that we completely failed. We
Video
have
memo recording. Agent 47023, Norman Jaden. Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
we have Norman Jaden not dying, and to see how that meshes. I'm just gonna say the word mixes. Yeah, we're gonna see how that mixes with everything else.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake.
That's where my thought was over there. But as soon as I stepped over to this guy, it turned into a speech bubble.
Thanks.
So apparently I
The body
can't
must be under the tarp near the lights.
think and talk at the same
The
time.
crime scene is compromised by all these people. I doubt there'll be many clues left. If there were any to start with.
I don't want to go any
So
further because I
look.
want to talk. I want to hear his thoughts. No, I don't want you to talk to people. I want to hear your thoughts.
I've gotta find Lieutenant Carter Blake. The body is still here. Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. I've gotta find Lieutenant Carter Blake.
Alright, so that one's the same.
There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. The body is still here.
What happens if I check like the body and stuff before I talk to Lieutenant Blake?
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Well, that answers the question for me.
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now.
I would like to be
Based on what
buddies
we've
with this
seen,
guy.
looks like the work of the Origami
I just don't know if I
Killer.
can because he's very aggressive.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've
Because,
been waiting for an hour for
I mean,
fuck's
this is
sake.
our redemption run, which means we
Has
really
the body been
can't
identified?
do any of the
No,
negative
not
stuff.
Yet. We should know more later today.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
That camera angle looks amazing right now.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted
Be
to
my
talk
guest.
to him some more. Darn it, I pressed the wrong button.
Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed by that. I wonder if I can go up here now. I'm not seeing anything over here. Yeah, maybe it's on the other side. No, I could have swore it was this side. Yeah, I could have swore it was this side. Uh-oh, just heard something. Where'd that come from? There it is. It is this side. All right. I was on the wrong spot though.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Okay, so I can go up now, which is good, because I can go up first, and then I can, you know, while I'm here, I can do this, and then I can go back and examine the body. It'll be interesting to see the difference with the normal difficulty as well. Actually, I don't even know if I'm on the normal difficulty. Am I on the easy difficulty? I mean, there's no easy, normal, or hard, deep, you know, setting. It's just legalese. Not legalese, but, you know, fancy words.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
Alright, I think that's everything that you can get here, right? Yeah. If that didn't trigger anything, then this is about it. So we can head on back. Then we'll examine the body. Let's see if I can avoid falling this time, shall we? I didn't know that was a rapid button press. I almost messed it up. Hey, we didn't fall and look like complete scrubs. Scrub? Noobs? Uncoordinated FBI agents? I mean, you pick your pick, right? It's one of the 3 or 5 or 100. Yeah, let's Come on, Jaden. This way. There you go.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Alright, let's go examine the body and then we can get out of here.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
Start with left because left is always right.
Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence.
A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death.
The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
Alright, almost done.
An orchid was placed on the victim's chest.
Less than 12 hours. Oh.
His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
Now let me look side by side just to make sure. Alright.
Think I've seen all there is to see.
Then it's time to head on out.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
Nope, I'm ready.
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
Nah, think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia.
Yeah, well, let's listen to
The
everything
trail
first.
leads to this ridge. The killer must have come down here with the body. Orchid pollen, something the killer couldn't control. Can it be traced back to its source? The trail leads to this ridge. The killer must have come down here with the body. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail.
That is interesting. Because that means, I mean, that means he knows what the investigation would be like, right? Little things that you don't catch, you know, first time into a game. And then you see how the clues just point your way, right where you need to go. Alright, let's get out of here, shall we? I wonder if that number means anything. What was it? PWA 73573? Or 75? I mean, it can't be just a random collection of numbers and letters, right? I mean, it's got to mean something. It's usually how those things work. Alright, let's see if I can remember the ones that I pressed last time so I can press different ones. Insects, because I hate bugs.
An insect.
Fox.
A fox.
Try to pick things I didn't pick last time. Faces.
2 faces back to back.
Shadow.
A shadow. A threatening shadow.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death.
It's just so heartbreaking, you know? Watching him,
Sean?
you know, just, disappointed.
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
We feel, anesthesia.
I feel sorta anesthetized. As if none of this
Anesthetized.
was real.
That's it.
Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is just a nightmare and that I'll wake up at any moment.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Let's go with nothing this time. I don't think I've chosen that
No.
before.
No.
I also have a redemption run, but it's also a last
That's the end
chance
of this
to.
session. We'll continue this conversation next week.
It's our last chance to do anything different, you know?
You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
Still can't believe I didn't suspect that guy as the killer. I mean, he just seems to be prime for that, right? Play?
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
You hungry?
Do you want to eat something?
Just a shrug. Problem?
Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
I don't want to ask this one because I know it's how it's
How
gonna
did
end.
things go at school today?
I was punished because I didn't do my homework.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay?
How do kids get punished for not doing the homework? I mean, you got a low grade, you know, your parents get a phone call maybe. How do you get punished for not doing it?
Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was just before, with Jason. Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. We're just not communicating. Feels like we're drifting apart. What am I going to do to cheer him up?
I like the boomerang.
Saw a boomerang in his bag. He used to be pretty good with one of those. Maybe he'd like to have a turn on the swings.
It would have been cool if we could use the boomerang to attack the killer. Maybe we still can, I don't know.
Sean used to love playing on the seesaw.
I mean, let's not forget, Ethan in my first game got shot, right?
Maybe you're right, on the merry-go-round.
Yeah, he got shot and somehow still survived and was perfectly fine. I thought he was dead.
A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
I want to know how to throw a boomerang. Looks super cool. Oh, look at the rainbow. The rainbow looks so pretty. One more time. One more time. What happens if you drop it? I don't know. We haven't seen that before. Let's see it. Oh.
I've got to be able to improve my catch.
Oh, that was great. I had to hurt too. I mean, those things are weapons in some places, aren't they? I doubt this thing is gonna kill someone, but you know, it is a piece of wood flying at very high speeds.
Whoa, you did it, Dad.
Do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, who's the man? Who's the man?
Come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
Oh, sorry, so he was holding it up and it went to the right. You saw that? Wow, that's a good catch.
I did it, Dad.
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard.
Look how happy he is. It's a wish of every dad to make their son happy, you know? I don't even have kids and I know that. Well, okay, maybe the wish of every dad isn't for the kid to be happy, but maybe happy and live a better life than what they lived.
I'll find something else to do with him. Maybe a ride on the merry-go-round. Maybe he'd like to have a turn on the swings. Sean used to love playing on the seesaw. I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
You know, you always want to see
Yeah.
those younger than you live a better life than what you've lived. If I ever had a lot of money, I think what I would do is I would try to take care of my nephew and niece,
Dad, make me fly.
you know, better than what I can. Then again, my brother has a really good paying job, so they don't do bad. But still, it would be nice to you know, to be able to take care of the ones you love. Look how beautiful that rainbow looks. Oh, look at him fly. You know, the only problem I had with these things when I was a kid was it actually kind of hurt your butt because it's this big, like, metal plate. I've never met a seesaw that had a soft seat, you know? I mean, look at this thing. It's like this metal, you know, thing sticking out of the ground.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great. Go on, Dad, as fast as you can.
I'm going.
Faster.
I'm trying.
Faster. Come on, faster.
Away he goes.
Whoa, I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
I'm not gonna buy him this strawberry this time now, because apparently he hates strawberries and I don't want to disappoint him. Leave?
Looks like rain's coming.
Okay.
I think we better go.
Okay.
So I guess we didn't need to play on the swings. Well, that's fine. I'm not in a rush to finish this game as soon as possible, by the way. But at the same time, you know, if we've done things before, no reason to stick around. Let's continue on and, you know, play through the story. just starting to rain. I still don't understand why he dreams
Hey,
of
Dad,
himself
can I have
as
a ride on the carousel? Can I?
as being in the rain.
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
Like, why is that a thing?
I want to get back to being the kind of father I used to be.
That's a great thought.
Sean looks happy. I wish I could see him like that more often.
Yeah, that, like I said, that's what every dad wants, you know?
One, please. That's $1.
And what triggers these blackouts too? I mean, is there an actual medical condition where someone just randomly has blackouts based on post-traumatic stress? I do not have PTSD, so I have no. Oh, let's see if we can dodge it this time. Hey, I remember to dodge. Like, seriously, if you know more about that, let me know in the comment section below. I'm very interested in someone who actually has knowledge on, you know, how this game works as far as the I don't know if the word is psychosis or psychology goes. It's one of the two, right? Like, I honestly don't know the difference between psychosis and psychology. Like, psychology is the study of the mind, and psychosis is someone's condition of the mind. I'm guessing here. Why does he throw the bag away though? I would have brought that with me. Every parent's worst nightmare, right? Can't find your kid. Although worst nightmare could also be, you know, something bad happens to your kid. But, I mean, this is still a horrible nightmare. That's heartbreaking. The voice actor in this game does such an amazing job at just capturing the anguish of the situation. I mean, how do you voice someone who's going through that type of anguish? I just can't imagine. Alright, last time I put on the glasses, right?
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
I don't mind the glasses. The glasses are fun. What if I do this? Oh, that's right. Putting up the feet. We're doing all the expressions here. Alright, so that's a repeat. Alright, let's play with our ball. I meant our imaginary, you know, one that we have with the glasses, not anything else. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's open this up. I wish we could play the other games though. I want to play the tank game. The tank game looks cool, but still, as I said before, there's nothing like just taking a you know, like a tennis ball, or you know those like super rubber, the super rubber balls, when you bounce them, they like go flying, you know, 1,000 feet. Something like that. There's just nothing like throwing it against the wall and catching it back and forth. It's so easy, it's so simple, but yet also it's so satisfying. I mean, I grew up in a day when, you know, okay, I didn't grow up, you know, when the Atari was released, but I remember playing the Atari, and I remember playing, you know, Pong and Combat, and those games were so much fun, but yet they were also so simplistic. I mean, you could play them for hours and hours and hours, and yet, you know, not get bored with them. And nowadays, you know, we got games that look this beautiful, which are a billion times more powerful than Pong or Mario.
Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is
And
here.
yet, you know, we have a very easy tendency just to, like, move on from them.
I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
I can't tell you how many games I have on my
wanted to introduce
PlayStation
myself before
account.
getting started, but,
Especially because I'm a
perhaps it's
PlayStation
about
Plus
time.
subscriber. That I've never played.
Press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not
That would never be a thing, you know, that happened as a child.
Today we have some news.
When you're a child, you play every single game that comes out, you know?
Yeah, we met this morning.
Well, not every single game that comes out, but every single game that
Good cop, I'm sure you'll get 'em.
every single game that you
know how
buy.
to tie a knot in a necktie.
You don't buy a game
I
and not,
guess.
you know, beat it, is what I'm saying.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This Origami Killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern.
Okay, well, you don't beat all the games you buy. I remember I didn't beat a lot of the games that, you know, my parents bought me. But I did play them endlessly. You know, trying to beat them.
Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
There was this Nintendo game called Jackal. Oh,
I'm
I
here
messed
to arrest
up.
a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
Darn it, I'm sorry, Chief, I messed up. But yeah, I remember playing Jackal, and that game was
of course not
incredibly hard, and
All
I
I'm
played it
asking is that you make
with
progress, and
my
fast.
brother, and
the press want to perpetrate.
you know, we never
And
beat
We're
it.
gonna have to serve him
We
up
got to
on
the
a
final
silver
level
platter.
multiple times, but never beat it.
Well, I hope you're better at profiling than at tying knots. Ah, forget it. I'll manage.
Darn it! I'm sorry, Chief. You know, you did a pretty good job of tying that tie by yourself, though.
Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
I'm kind of glad we messed
Welcome
up,
to
though,
the club,
because,
Jaden.
you know, that's something we did see before. You know, us messing up with the tie. Oh, we've already seen the press conference, though, so we don't need to see that. Why don't we go check in on Charlene and head to our office. Hi, Charlene. Oh, come back this way. Collection for Larry's promotion present.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Absolutely. Accept.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Office?
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
Alright, let's come around this way.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
This game is so beautiful. I don't know what the original version looked like, but I mean, this game is amazingly well done. And my first David
Okay,
Cage game,
time to work.
and the only David Cage game that I played was Detroit Become Human. And that game was beautiful. And this game reminds me very much like Detroit Become Human, even though Detroit came out, you know, what, like 8 years after this one or something like that? What other games did David Cage make? I need to do some research on that. I know he did Beyond Two Souls, which I do have, by the way. And it is a game that we will play sometime. I don't know when, but sometime. I don't know if we'll do Detroit Become Human, because like I said, I played it multiple times, and even though, you know, each time we play the game it could be different, the fact that we played it multiple times means that I don't know if anyone would be interested in seeing it, because it's, you know, it's something that I know. I mean, I wouldn't say
Step
play.
one. Change the office.
I don't know it as well as Until Dawn. I mean, Until Dawn, I played to death, and you know, I watched people play Until Dawn. I didn't see anyone play Detroit Become Human, so I'm not an expert on that game, but I think I'm fairly proficient. Let's go ahead and go with the no. Definitely not that one. I think this was a Ruthless Fairy run, FlightlessBird. That is definitely the wrong one. We could do the Leaf. What is this one? Whoa! Oh my gosh, I am acrophobic, my friends. I know we've never done this one before, but I feel like I probably couldn't do this one. I'm gonna try to bear with my fear of heights here and just go with it, since I know we haven't used this one yet. I don't remember seeing this one in our original run. I must have skipped it somehow.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
I don't understand what the geoanalysis is for. Like, how does that help me? How do you use the geoanalysis to, like, point you to where the killer is?
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Just one origami store in town.
Like, why can't we ever go to that origami store? Is there a way to do that? Because I don't remember ever that being a thing.
A common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
Okay, that's all the evidence, right? And we've done it all, so clear. And then we go to files. Alright, victims.
8 victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater.
You know, though, Shelby would have had to have been watching, like, the people he's kidnapped. Because how else would he know who the dad is? Or does he? Like, maybe he gets the kid to tell him who he is? Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah, that could be a thing. I don't know. I don't know how well planned he had to be here.
The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
Modus operandi?
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, An orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead.
You know what I may also have to go on though? I may have to get Madison killed and see what happens if I may have to get Madison killed and Jaden killed and see what happens if it's just Ethan at the end with Sean. Because remember when it was Sean and Madison, didn't the killer say, I have to kill you now because she see my face? So if Madison isn't there, would the killer just let us leave with the kid? Or would there still be like an action scene? I may have to test that. I don't know. I may have to test it. That'd be a bad way to end the redemption run now. You know, with 2 people dead. But, I mean, we can always call it like the, I don't know what to call it. Just something that I may want to look into. Kozari. I mean, it's something we couldn't do on a failure run because Ethan had no idea of where the killer was. But we could do it on this run because, I mean, we're going to complete every trial except 1, right?
Here we go again. I better go wash my face.
Or should we complete every trial? No, that's something I thought about. It's like, and it's something I've argued about.
I'm gonna faint if I resist.
Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Should we complete every trial or 4 out of the 5 trials?
I can make it. I know I can make it.
No, we're not gonna take it. Because you know if we complete every trial, that means we're gonna have to kill someone to do it. So,
is everything alright, sir?
Is that something we should do?
No one must see.
Alright, let's hold our hand here. And then we'll walk forward. Into the restroom. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Oh, I thought we went to the women's restroom there for a second. That kind of took me for a loop. This is where Ethan is, right? Talking to the, yeah. It's a really cool transition here. Because they didn't even tell you really that it happened. It just happens. I wish we had more transitions like this in the game where it's just seamless, you know? Instead of the loading screen with the face.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while. And then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park?
You arrived at 4:15.
Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about...
Stop moving around so much.
4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat.
Green. Hold on. Green pants, beige coat. Beige.
A beige coat. And a pair of pants.
Pants were green pants.
Green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing?
Had to look at my
Weren't
notes.
You right by the carousel?
Can't remember.
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I panicked.
I don't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Ah, you see Jaden's back here. Yes.
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
Yes.
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the Origami Killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the Origami Killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Such a cold-hearted thing to say, you know? I mean, you don't say something like, we will do everything in our power to find him. Don't worry. Or something. I mean, even the don't worry part's kind of false because so many kids have died, but still.
No.
A little more
nothing
optimism
yet, but
there,
they're
you
gonna
know?
keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the Origami Killer?
It's still too early to say. But it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
This is so hard to hear. God.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say.
I don't care how many times I play this game. It's so hard. Well, my friends, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our redemption run for Heavy Rain. Got to remember, hey, we got a trophy. This is probably for getting all 3 things right. But yeah, anyway, we are adjourning for the day. When we come back, we're going to be hopefully knocking out this thief this time. And if we don't knock out the thief, I'm probably going to rewind the scene and do it over and over and over again until we do it. Considering that we've done it in 3 different ways. We've, 1, failed to do it. 2, got the guy, the shop clerk killed. And I was not expecting that at all. And then, you know, in this run, we had to stop the thief, right? But yeah, love you all so very much. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.